Alright guys, as you probably noticed in the last years, the car manufacturers start to collaborate more, and this is a good news because from this collaboration between the car manufacturers, the only part that gets to win is the final customer, because they have the technology and they have the expertise and experience for both manufacturers. And in this case today, I have with me one of the car that get the expertise from Renault and Mitsubishi, and I have with me the new Mitsubishi ASX. And in this video we will make the full review, interior, exterior. I will give you all the technical data, information, material quality, space, and of course I will have separate video with the same car test drive, and also I will have another video where we will test also the consumption, so we will see what kind of consumption we will get out of this Mitsubishi ASX. Now, what is interesting on this Mitsubishi ASX and the new multimedia system, even though the multimedia system it's the same as on Renault Captur. Actually this ASX, it's actually a Renault Captur. It's built on the same platform. It has the same e-technology, e-tech on the engine and the plug-in hybrid, but it has a different name with a few changes, and in this video I will explain you and I will show you all the changes. Now guys, the great part of this car, something that surprised me the most, even though it's the same multimedia system, the name of the multimedia system, it's SDA, the same as my channel, SDA. So it's not that cool. I mean, I don't know if they inspire from my channel, but ooh, I'm happy. And I know the person that work on this multimedia system from Renault. I did an interview with him, but I don't know if it has anything to do with Mitsubishi. It's kind of complicated. Anyway, I don't want to be paranoia or stuff like that, so let's go forward. Now I want to give you the technical data of the car, and then we will start the review, exterior, interior, and I hope you will get all the information that you need. Now, as I said before, I have with me the Mitsubishi ASX that comes with a 1.6 liter petrol engine, 4 cylinders in line. It's a plug-in hybrid system. That means it comes with a battery and also with an electric motor. Both of them drive the front wheel of the car, but I will give you more technical data in a second. The car has already 2,500 kilometers. It's a demo car, and the starting price, the basis price, this is Saisho, they call it here in Europe, at least here in Switzerland. Saisho is the top end version. So here you will see today the top end version. It has full option, it has everything on it. So if you buy the car and if you don't want all those options, you can take them out and get the other version, because they offer it in a few other versions. So it's great that the starting price, if I remember well, it's around 33,000. On this car it comes with almost everything here. I will present you in the video, and as we go you will understand everything. You can pause the video and read them out, and the final price will be 48,900 francs, because here at Emil Frey in Bern, by the way, if you are in Switzerland, around Switzerland, check out Emil Frey in Bern. I will leave the link in the description. They are super cool. They already have a 1,090 francs discount, so this is good. This is a good discount. Of course, the price a little bit bigger in my opinion, but you will see as we go in the video that the car offers really interesting features and safety features and technology. So now let me go a little bit deeper and give you even more details. 1.6 liter petrol engine, 4 cylinders in line, combined with an electric motor and a battery, and all these together produce 159 horsepower, 144 newton meters. It's kind of complicated to explain you when it comes to newton meters, so yeah, just get the information like that for the moment. The top speed of the car, 170 km per hour, 0 to 110.1 seconds. The CO2 emission around 32 grams. This is great. Also the consumption, estimated consumption of the car in mixed mode, it's around 4.6 liters. Also the range only in electric mode, it's around 47 kilometers, but probably in real life around 40 kilometers. It's a front wheel drive system. Also the boot capacity 265 liters, and if you fold down the seats completely you will have 1,118 liters. All this power It's connected to a 6-speed automatic transmission multi-mode that I will also present you in the test drive and also in the review in a second. Another important factor is that the car comes with a gross battery capacity of 10.5 kilowatt hour. It's a 345 volt lithium battery, and the range, as I said before, estimated VLTP around 47 kilometers. The top speed in electric mode 135 kilometers, so you can drive only in electric mode if you have enough battery up to 135 kilometers. This is great. The electric motor power, if you're wondering, it's a 67 horsepower, and the internal combustion engine power 92 horsepower. The fuel tank capacity 39 liters, the ground clearance 16.6 centimeters, and the turning circle 11.1 meter. Also, the car comes with independent McPherson suspension on the front, and on the rear we have independent multi-link suspension. Ventilated brake disc on the front and ventilated brake disc on the rear, and also the car comes with 18-inch rims. So those are the most important technical data of the car. I hope I didn't miss something. Let's go to the review. We will review exterior, interior, and in the end we will make the conclusion as always. So yeah, let's do it, guys. This is the key, and you can see it's basically the same key as Renault use it also on their cars. On Captur, for example, is the same, actually basically the same car, and they use also the same key. The only difference is that on the back we have the Mitsubishi logo right here, but other than that, this is the key. What you can do with the key is just lock the car. You can see right now it's locked, and you can see also that the mirrors are folding, and also of course you can unlock the car, but also the car comes with keyless entries. That means if you come close to the car, you can see the car is unlocking automatically. And also when you go farther away from the car, you will notice that without pressing any button, the car will automatically lock the door. So it's work basically the same as on Renault, and it's a great feature, and I like how easy and how good it works, this feature. Other than that, you have a button here for the lights. So if you press it, you can see the car will turn on the light. I don't know if you can notice so well in the back here, but in the front, if you go in the front, you will see now the lights are on, and you can turn it off and on just by pressing this button. And then you have another button for the trunk, and if you press this button, you will see that nothing happened because the car comes with a manual lift gate in the trunk. So the only thing that happened, if I'm not wrong, it's unlocking the trunk if you want to open only the trunk. So in general, basically this is the key. Now let me turn on the lights and let's talk a little bit about the exterior design. So as I told you before at the beginning of the video, it's basically the same car as Renault Captur. It's built on the same platform, the same motor engine, everything is the same. The only difference that are on this car are a few elements like the front grille, the back of the car, and a little bit of elements on the exterior. But in the interior you will see that it's very similar, and there are also a few changes in the interior, but basically it's kind of the same car. So in my opinion, I think this collaboration between Mitsubishi and Renault really benefits the Mitsubishi, because on this car it comes with so many cool technologies, like the LED lights, and the lights are phenomenal. The multimedia system you will see when we go inside, it's fabulous. Also the design from the French manufacturers are so beautiful. Probably that's why they didn't change anything on the exterior of the car. They make little changes that make the car look really good. For example, in the back we don't have that Renault logo anymore, and also they move the camera in the middle there, and we have Mitsubishi all over the back, and that change make the car look nicer. To be honest, it looks much more sportier, much more rounder in the back there, and I think this combination between this beautiful white with black on the roof, it looks really nice, really nice. I'm a big fan of white color, so yeah, probably that's why I like the combination. Now in general, the car looks nice. It's a Renault Captur. I already reviewed it on the channel if you want to make a comparison between those two, but in general it's a nice crossover city small SUV, and it's relatively attractive. And also with those rims, we have 18-inch rims right here, and they are kind of Mitsubishi rims this time, and we have the Mitsubishi logo in the middle there. It looks nice. It fits really nice with the car. I think those 18, they are perfect for the size of the car. The way it looks and also the way it reacts on the street. So you will see also the test drive video on my channel next day. So yeah, in general, this is the exterior. Now I want to go a little bit deeper in details. On the roof we have the radio antenna, very nice integrated. Then we have this roof spoiler, very nice extended here in glossy black plastic. Also this element here on the side make the car look good. Tinted windows on the rear, tinted windows on the side. Also we have some glossy plastic between the windows here, some chrome on the down part of the windows. And also here you have ASX and you have some Japanese writing there. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. If you know, write me in the comments. I'm really curious to find out. Also you have the wipers in the back. Here are the changes that they made in the back. So you will see here instead of that logo they add this camera, so they add the camera up here. We have Mitsubishi of course on the back. That looks nice, really make the back of the car look much more rounder and nicer. Then we have plug-in hybrid ASX, and down here we have also LED lights on the number plate. This is also really good, and the button to open the trunk. So quite nice until now. I like what I see. LED lights here on the tail light, and also the turning signals, and the fog lamps are LED on the upper side. So in terms of lights, nothing to complain. They look really nice, and they are kind of the latest technology that you can get on the market. If we go down here, we have 4 sensors, parking sensors. We have actually the fog lamp, it's down here, and this is like, what is this then? I think it's the tail light. This is part of the tail light. I'm not sure. You see, I mean the tail lights are here, and then you have another part. Probably it's part of the tail lights, or I'm not sure. Guys, if you know what is this, write me down in the comments. I'm really curious, because I see that the fog lamp is down here on the left side, and also the reverse lights are down here, and they are LED as well, and some light reflector down there. And here on the right side we have only the reverse lights, and yeah, those are not working. Probably they should be also something there, but they taken out. They're actually not working. So I'm not sure if they build it like that, or probably it was a fog lamp there. I'm not sure about that. So for those of you that know, please write me in the comment. Some light reflector down here. On the bumper here we have also some glossy plastic on the down part that make the car look much more attractive. Some glossy plastic insertion here. Other than that, pretty simple design and clean. Here on the driver's side we have the tank. The tank, you have to open it from here, from inside the car. You have a button actually right here on the dash. You just press this button. Yeah, you press this button and then it open up. So this is the tank. And on the other side we have the charging port for the battery. So here you charge the battery, and on the other side if you charge, you tank it with the petrol. So quite nice. Now another cool element that I like about the car, and it's very practical, is the fact that they add this plastic protection around the wheels, and also down here on the down skirt. Those protection are great because there are a lot of stones and chips in time, and also salt from the winter, and then the body of the car will be super protected with all this plastic. Some chrome insertion on the down part, and also in the front you can see they kind of extend it a little bit on outside. So this is super protective, and also here it's quite extended. So you will see if you look from this angle, it's like 2 centimeters outside. So the wheel cannot throw stones in the body of the car, and this is great. I mean, this is a great feature that I wish to see on almost all the car these days. 18-inch rims, as I told you, Mitsubishi logo in the middle. They are nice. The rims fit really nice with the car. Ventilated brake discs on the front, and on the rear we have normal brake discs. So you can check them out. Quite normal, and they fit nice with the car. Here a little bit upper we have plug-in hybrid EV. So this plate is also taken from Mitsubishi. We see it also on other Mitsubishi car. Then we have some nice element with chrome and glossy plastic here. The mirror with LED lights on the turning signals. They are black, the same as the half of the roof. And then we have here the mirror, blind spot technology in the corner, and the handles also quite the same. Good quality also on the handles. And if you look closer on the color of the car, you will see that it's kind of a pearl white. It's not a simple white, it's kind of a pearl white, and that's why it stands out so nice. I really like the color. Anyway, going forward, up here you have the camera for reading the traffic speed limit, lane assist, and all that safety features that works together with the radar that's down here on the bumper. Here's the radar, and yeah. But first of all, look at the hood. It's quite aggressive, right? I like those lines here on the hood. I like the lines here on the hood. I think it looks good, really, really good. From the front end, if you look from here, you barely notice that it's a Renault, probably because of the lights, but the biggest changes, in my opinion, are made in front. I think the front is the most change from all the parts of the car. And it looks nice, it looks aggressive. I love the way they designed this front grille. I mean, this chrome here with glossy plastic, the air intakes, the Mitsubishi logo, the way they design it, it's quite nice. And also it's continuing with glossy plastic until here. Also some glossy on the down part of the bumper. And also look at the lines here, really interesting. Then we have again some air intakes here in the middle. So yeah, relatively cool design in the front. And also look at the air intakes here. They are huge, one of the biggest air intakes that I see in a car. I almost stretch my hand inside there, and those are helpful for the consumption, for aerodynamic of the car, and you can see that the air will go outside here around the wheels. So pretty cool, I like it. 4 parking sensors also in the front. Yeah, let's go to the lights. The lights in the front, we have LED lights on the turning signals, we have high beam and low beam LED lights, and now right now in this moment they are turned on. So yeah, this is it. This is the exterior, guys. So I hope I cover everything on the exterior. If I miss something, write me down in the comments. I will actually answer with pleasure. But talking about the fog lamps, I have an idea. Let me turn off the fog lamp. Now it's off. And let's see if they are still open. Yeah, those are not fog lamps. Fog lamps is down here, only down there. This, I think it's part of the tail lights, but they look really nice. Anyway, let me go forward, turn off the lights, and open up the hood. I to be honest, guys, I think this car it's a super option. The price is a little bit bigger, but for the technology and for what this car offers, it's really good. Where was that? I think it's here. Yes, here we have a manual lift gate, by the way, but very well built. It's not so heavy, I like that. And also here is the engine, the petrol engine, and the motor and the parts of the motor. Down there is the fuse box or the battery, I'm not sure. I think it's the fuse box. And here are the electronic parts. You can see it on the right side, and the liquid, and here is the liquid for the wipers, and the liquid for cooling, it's behind there. So yeah, in general it's the same system. The air filter is down here. Yeah, in general it's kind of the same system. Yeah, there are the fuse boxes. Anyway, it's kind of the same engine, same system, same E-Tech system as Renault use it on Captur. It's an amazing system, it's an amazing engine, and you will see when we do the test drive, you will see what kind of consumption we will get. It's a great system, so Renault work on it on the last years in a big way. Now let me open the trunk. As I told you, it's a manual lift gate in the trunk here, and here it starts to be. Now, if I like very much the car, I mean, it's gorgeous technology, and you will see inside it's awesome. Now, the only downside that I find on the car, and it's kind of general for the Captur as well, is the fact that the trunk here, it's relatively small, but other than that, it's just a fabulous car. The entrance in general, it's big. I like the entrance. So you can see you have kind of a flat floor there, and also it's quite square, you know, and this squareness allow you to fit in a lot of stuff without any problem. So it's really big. We will take out also this protection that comes with the car, and you will see a little bit better how it looks here. Also, it comes with this ASX as a protection cover here for the trunk. So if you don't spill liquid here, you will be protected. And also it comes with those cables. And if I'm not wrong, this is a repair kit. Yeah, and this is the cable that comes with the car, and it comes standard with the car. Inside here you'll find the cables of the car, so you don't have to pay anything extra for those. So yeah, here on the right side we have some hooks, and here we have a light, normal bulb light, so no LED, and again another hook. So in general, this is a trunk. It's quite small. If you have a family with kids, it will be a little bit complicated to carry big items, many items here. But if you are a solo, or you don't have kids and you are two persons, I think we'll be just fine to go in holiday with this trunk. So yeah, anyway, let me take out the protection and those things, and I want to show you how it looks inside here. All right, great. I just take out those protection, and you can see right now the entrance in the trunk. As I said before, relatively big entrance, so you can fit here big items without any problem. If you fold down the seats, you will see you can enter in here a lot of big items. Now, if you go under the floor, you will see you have a flat floor here, but if you go under the floor, you have also some extra storage there. Let me show you. You can see extra storage where you can put different items like cables or repair kit. You can see it's right there, another cable there, and also here you have some storage space. So relatively useful. It's not a huge space, but it's relatively useful. Now, if you want to fold down the seats in the back, you don't have the possibility to fold down the middle part. So in order to carry skis, you have to fold it 40-60. So it's just like that. Just fold this down, and then you have to do this as well. But the good part is that, let me show you something. Once you fold it down, you have a flat floor. This is the good part. This is something that I love about the car, and I find it super practical. If the trunk was small, the fact that you fold down the seats and you have a flat floor here, and you have this big entrance, square entrance, make the car receive a plus for these folding seats. And it's relatively big. I mean, you can fit in here a lot of items without any problem. So yeah, what do you think? You can see 100% flat, and this is a big plus for the car. Now, if we go on the side, we open the door, opening, it's almost 90 degrees, so you have a big opening here and a big entrance. So the entrance is relatively big, and once you go here, you will notice how much space you have in the back, and you can see also the entrance from this angle. So in general, it's pretty good, pretty big. And down here on the legs room, you still have some storage space where you can add some items without any problem. So this is the space. Let me put everything back, and then we will go inside the car. All right, now let's go forward. Before we go inside, let's talk a little bit about the door here. And you will see here you have the button for the window. I'm not sure why it's not working. I think it's locked from the front, but keep in mind you can fold this window almost all the way down. Then going to the doors, in terms of quality, we have plastic here, but here where it's really matter, where your hands are resting, we have soft, nice leather. So everywhere here it's leather, and then all other parts are made in plastic. You have some storage space here, very useful, and we have a speaker, and we have another small speaker here, and you have the handle that feels quite good quality. And yeah, in general, it's relatively fine for the quality of the door. Now, entrance here, big entrance as I told you before, and you can see how much space you have here, also with those seats in place. Also gorgeous quality in terms of seats. I have nothing to complain about. I mean, the seats are very good quality. We have this leather that feels really good quality also on the armrest. Also here on the side we have extended also on the side here we have the white stitches, so the quality, it's really good. You can see also the design on the down part. We have some side support here, very good quality. Here on the side, on the down part, we have some stuff material, but in general on the upper side we have only good quality leather. Also in the middle here you have almost a flat floor for a third person, but you don't have any armrest here. So this is a little bit of disappointment, because you don't have any armrest or cup holders in the middle here. But we have two Isofix for child, so you can install two child seats here without any problem. Behind the front seats we have this rubber, so it's not a plastic, it's a rubber here, much better quality, some storage space. And here in the middle we have two USB ports and one 12-volt port, so great job. I really like that. This is super useful these days. And then we have those vents that they look like the vents from BMW from 1992, 1993. If you remember those vents that the BMW have it in the front, they are kind of the same design. And the good part on these seats, on those seats on the back, is the fact that you can also adjust them from here. You can adjust it forward and backward, and you can make a little bit more space in the back. So they were think about that, but I have to go inside. First of all, let me go inside and let me show you. They think about that, you see? Now it's working, but you have to be inside because it's quite heavy. They think about the trunk in the back. They think like, okay, the trunk is quite small, let's make something to make it bigger. And you see, when you adjust the seats, you win around 10 centimeters. And they think really well about this feature. So you can go a little bit forward and you win more trunk. But if you go all the way in the back, let me close the door. Let me show you the space. Also the doors quality and the trunk quality, when you close it, it's really good. Now here in the back, the comfort is quite good. I'm 170 centimeters and I have like, I have like 5 fingers over my head. It's more than enough. This is the space on the legs, so it's more than enough for a 173 centimeters person, and I can play with my legs under the front seat. Actually, I can stretch it completely there. And you can see in the front, those are in my driving position, and this is kind of similar there, so it's not a big difference between those two. And yeah, here it's soft. I like that it's soft exactly where you have your arm. And the visibility, it's fine. It's not perfect, but it's fine. You have a small window here, have this window. Yeah, it's okay. It's not bad. The quality on the roof, it's also very good, very soft, very plushy it feels. I will give it a 9 from 1 to 10. I will give it an 8, but very good, very plushy feeling. And I like the fact that it's white. It makes it brighter inside here. Then we have some LED lights here on the roof. Very good quality, and also it feels good, it feels comfortable. If you want to go in the middle now, it's relatively easy because the transmission tunnel, it's not that big, so it's okay. Here we have 4 fingers, here we have 4 or 5 fingers maybe, so yeah, relatively fine. And also down here it's a little bit stiffer, but not that stiffer. And also the fact that you don't have an armrest on my back, it makes it much more comfortable than in other cars. But you have less space on the head, like 3 fingers, but the comfort here is good. And I have also my own seat belt, so I can stay here in the back in the middle. Now stretch my hand almost completely, and here almost completely, so for 3 person will be okay. But if you have 3 big person in the back, will be a little bit problem for long trips. So maybe short, medium trips, it's just fine. Now going in the front, you will see also, before we go in the front, you can see this glass roof that comes also directly with this version of the car. And also this is manual here, you can close it like that. I like the fact that it makes a lot of brightness inside the car, and the car look much better with the glass roof. Now going in the front, you will notice the dashboard, that it's quite the same dashboard. The only difference that we see there is the Mitsubishi logo on the steering wheel, but other than that, it's the same dashboard as on the new Renault Captur. And this is a good thing because Renault really kill it with the multimedia. You will see it. The multimedia system, it's fabulous. It works really good and it has a lot of great features. And also the cockpit is great, and the way they array the things there, because it's perfect, probably that's why they don't want to change anything. But in general, it's a very nice, modern, attractive, beautiful dashboard. And it's probably for the first time in my life when I think buying a Mitsubishi make a lot of sense. But anyway, let's go in the front. Now, open the door. I had a Mitsubishi before, and the consumption was skyrocketing. I mean, I have such a big consumption and I had to sell it. That was my second car. But now, after I see this collaboration between Mitsubishi and Renault, I think like, oh man, the future of Mitsubishi, it sounds really good. And I'm really looking forward to see on what other cars they can collaborate. But let's go forward, at least here in Europe, because I heard that this car, it's only made for Europe. I'm not sure if you will find it in other countries. If you know more than me, write me in the comments. Anyway, this is the door in the front. On the upper side, we have again plastic all over this area, plastic, the handle. This time we have leather also here on the door. Here is leather with white stitches, very good quality leather here, soft and nice, great quality. We have the button for the windows, great. They feel also great as you touch it. Then you have the lock the windows here, unlock the window, and then we have folding mirrors, electric folding mirror, electric adjustable mirrors, handle, some chrome design, some storage space here, the same as on the Captur. And here we have a speaker, and another difference on the car is the ASX here on the plate at the entrance. Then we have the pedals, normal pedals there, no aluminum pedals, stuff like that. But we have electric adjustable seats in the front for the driver. So from here you can adjust the seats in every position you want. But keep in mind, the passenger seat, it's manually adjustable. You have to adjust it manually. Only this one, it's electric. Now, entrance in the car, pretty big. And from here, you can see the seats, gorgeous seats. I mean, the quality of the seats are really good quality. Good leather, it feels great, and also they are big enough. They have side support also down here. They feel like they can last for many years without any problem. So yeah, good quality, nice seats. Good. Here we have also a button for heated steering wheel. So the car comes also with heated steering wheel. I tell you, it comes with a lot of great features. And from here up, we have soft material. This is impressive. I mean, good quality. And also here on the dashboard, soft material everywhere, great quality. I love this insertion here. I don't know what it is, but it looks so nice. It's kind of a plastic, but with a nice trim. Then we have the vents that feel fine. And then we have the lane assist, the brightness of the cockpit, the lights position, and then we have opening the tank. Good. Let me go inside. I think I show you everything. Let's go inside. Also the sound insulation in the car, the sound insulation you have from outside, the noise insulation, it's really good. And also the visibility around the windows, check this out. Perfect. I mean, it's perfect. Good visibility in the mirrors, good visibility outside. And also around the car, you can see in the back there, maybe a little bit of blind spot in the corners on the C-pillars, but other than that, it's relatively fine. You can see one more time the seats. Here we have an armrest in the middle that you can adjust it like that, and it's great. It's soft material, and you can also open it up. You push this button and you have a book, a small book there. But other than that, you can put whatever you want to put there. Then you have two cup holders with a little bit of chrome. It looks fancy, it looks nice. The place for the key, the master key, then electronic handbrake, auto hold, great functions, I love that. And then it comes a step upper, and in the perfect position we have this talk. It's really perfectly positioned here because it's easy to use, as all the buttons here, I mean all the physical button, very easy to use. We have physical button, no touch, nothing complicated. It's just keep it simple and easy, the way I like it. And then from here on the stalk, you just have a button behind. You press the brake, but first of all you have to start the engine, press the brake, and then press the start engine button, and then you will see a ready on the screen, and that means the car is ready to drive. And then you can put it in reverse, and when you go in reverse, you have a reverse camera that you see it before. It's relatively fine. It's not the best, it's not a 360 degrees, but it's really good. And also you have parking sensors in the front and on the rear. Then you go in drive is drive mode, and then B mode. The B mode means that the car will regenerate more energy when you release the acceleration. The engine, the motor actually will recuperate the energy back into the battery. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. Then we have a wireless charging for your phone. You can see I have my phone right here. It's a wireless charging, and the place is relatively big. It's just fine, but I don't want to charge it anymore. And then we have a 12-volt port, USB, 2 USB and auxiliary, and pretty good place. I mean, everything it's arrayed perfectly here. Then the glow box, let me show you, also quite big. You have a light, a normal yellow light, but it's quite big, the glow box. You can put here, oh, so many things. I like it. It's one of the biggest probably in this class. Then here we have soft material, again this beautiful trim here with some vents, and also some vents behind the multimedia. And then we have Bose sound system, incredible sound system on the both A pillars, so you can see them there. Great sound system. This is the start engine button, the same as on the Renault. And we have manual adjustable steering wheel, forward, backward, down, up. You can lock it from here. It's the same steering wheel as Renault use it. The only difference is the Mitsubishi here. Chrome insertion, gorgeous quality. It's a little bit softer and nice grip. Great steering wheel. I like it. I like the size. I like that even up here is not round, as you can see. It starts to be a little bit flat, and you have super grip when you go left and right. Super nice. Gorgeous. Anyway, behind here you have the controller for the multimedia. Then you have some controllers for the screen. And then here you have the controllers for the cruise control, lane assist, and all that features. You can set it from here, and you have also the lane assist button here. You can activate it from here. You press it once and it's on. Anyway, now let's go to the cockpit. We have this digital cockpit that Renault used it in the last years, and from here you can kind of see a different views like consumption. You can see how many kilometers you can drive in electric mode. You can see the journey here, the tire pressure information, the water information, temperature, and the current here, consumption. And you can even go farther away, like the multimedia, like the navigation. You can have your navigation directly on the front screen. And if you add a destination, let me add a destination pretty fast right here, and then you will see it go, and you will see it when you add the destination. You will see it on the screen there, how nice it looks also on the cockpit. So let's go, and once you press go, you can see right there, your destination on the left. You can see right there on the screen, it shows you the map, it shows you the direction. So it's one of the best, I should say, incredible step forward for Mitsubishi from what was before and what multimedia it has with this one from Renault. It's just crazy good. I mean, they did a great job. This is my opinion. They did a fabulous job. And then you go to My Sense. You can see on the right side you have a nice graphic of what happened with the energy while you're driving. I will show you that in the test drive. But in general, fabulous display. The cockpit, it's incredible good, and you have so many information, and the view from the driver point of view, it's really good. Now, let me go forward. Up here, before we go to multimedia, I want to finish with the interior up here. So we have the SOS button. We have also the possibility to open it from here. You open the glass roof just like that. Let me show you. Look at this. You just turn it, and it's electronically opening completely. And if you want to put it back, you just put it like that. It's very simple. It's also kind of a physical button. You put it to half, you leave it like this, and you close it completely. It's a super nice and simple round, so you can choose how much you want to open this glass roof. Super cool. Some LED lights up here. We have a huge mirror, and the visibility in the back is quite good. And then you have a microphone here, and then you have also the mirror with some LED lights on the upper side. Super nice, man. I mean, I'm impressed with a lot of things from here. I was impressed when I see the capture, but yeah, Mitsubishi take all these just like that, and it's fabulous. I mean, you can see we have those, one of my favorite manual climatic system, actually one of my favorite physical button climatic system. It's so easy to use while you're driving. It's so nice and fancy and small, and you can choose the vents, you can choose the temperature from here, you can choose the direction from here, you can choose AC, no AC, and physical button for defrosting. It's perfectly positioned, and in my opinion, very easy to use for everybody these days. I mean, it's much easier than going to the menu and search for it. Then we have another physical button up here, lock the hazard lights, and then my mode. From here, you press this one, and then you can choose the different driving modes. So you can go like My Sense, you can go in sport mode, you can go in pure, and from here edit current mode. You can choose whatever options you want to edit, and you can go in sport mode, and you can choose from here power, steering, e-navigation, cluster, and lights. Interesting. And every time you change the driving mode, you can see even the cockpit is changing in design. So look at this. You go to pure, it's changing the design. So we have a different design, yeah? And then if you go to sport mode, it's also changing in a sport different ways. So you see the cockpit, it's arrayed differently there, and also kind of the colors are changing. And then you have my sense, and you have also the e-save here. You can turn it on and off, very simple. And e-save mean that you can save the energy for later. And then that's it, guys. I mean, this is the different driving modes. And then we have the EV mode. When you press this EV button, it goes pure electric. You see pure up there, so it's EV on the right side up there. So that means now you drive only in electric mode, and you are able to drive up to 47 kilometers VLTP and up to 135 kilometers per hour as a speed only in electric mode. This is gorgeous. Then actually, let's go back to sport mode. And then here you have the heated seats for you and the passenger, so you have heated seats as well. Now let me go a little bit further in the front, and let me continue here with the multimedia. So once you go here, you see on the down part you have some fix buttons. So let me all right, now it's good. Down here you have some buttons that stay here, shortcut buttons, and then you have like volume. You have like home. If you press the home button, it gets you to the home. And here you can see on the home you have navigation, you have phone, you have the media, and also you can go on the second page and you can customize this and you can add whatever you want. You have the energy flow that shows you what happened with the energy while you're driving, and then you have also these driving systems that you can activate and deactivate them just by pressing these buttons here, like the active brakes, following distance, traffic sign, lane assist, blind spot. How many features and how many safety features come the car with, it's impressive. And then you go to the third page and you can add your own widgets. If you want to add a widget here, wherever widget you want, you can find down here, and you can add, for example, ADAS, and it's pretty simple. You just press it, I think, or hold it for a second, I don't know. You hold it and you pull it up and you add it wherever you want to add it, and then boom, it's just there. If you go back, you can see on the third page you have it down here. So quite simple, quite interesting. And this is the home page. And then if you want to go even in more deep details, you go here, and here are kind of the settings of the car, more deep settings, and you have the navigation right here, and the navigation is all over this gorgeous screen. It's big, it's clear, it has good resolution, and look at this. I mean, the screen, my only problem is that the screen is a little bit matte. For some people love that because they don't leave fingerprints, but I hate it because it doesn't slide so well. My finger is not so you see, you hear that squeezy noise, but it was much better to be glossy. It's okay, I have some carpet and I just wash it out, but now if you have like this, it's a little bit, you can get used with it without any problem, but it's very responsive. I mean, the hardware behind and the software works super fast. I mean, you choose here, for example, a destination, and then you just press this move, and it shows you also the charging stations on the navigation. So it's one of the best navigation on the market these days, for sure, 100%. I tell you guys, I tested so many times on Renault, and it's really good. And you can see it's crazy responsive, much better than much more expensive cars. I love the navigation. The only thing I wish it was the screen glossy, but other than that, it's perfect. I mean, I really like it. Anyway, great navigation. You have all the charging stations on the map here, and you have so many information there. I don't want to go too much deep in the detail because I think I already reviewed this navigation. Now let's go forward. If you go here back, you have radio, you have music, you have telephone, you have applications here, and you can see videos and photos with this multimedia system from Renault, so it's really good. Now from Mitsubishi. Car information, you have here driving echo information, like coaching you how to drive echo, and you go here to coach, and it gives you some tips, you know, general tips, acceleration tips, and anticipation tips. And if we go forward, you have the energy info, where you see that energy flow, what happened with the energy, with the battery, with the motor is here, and then here we have the petrol engine and the battery, and you can see what happened while you're driving with the energy. You can see the consumption on the last kilometers here. You can see 4.9 kilowatt hour, 5.5 liter was the consumption on the last 700 kilometers, 800 almost. And then we have the tire pressure, where you can see information about the tire pressure, and you can calibrate them from here. Then we have the system here. If you go to system down here, have software update, map update, license, and reset from factory. And then we can go back to the menu. We have the settings. The most important settings are here, like the driver assistance settings that I showed you before. You can activate, deactivate different driving modes from here, guys. So this is really useful. And not only that it's useful, but in this price, I think it's really makes sense, the price of the car. If I said it's a little bit bigger, the price of the car, but now with all those safety system and technology, I think it makes sense. Then we have the camera, the front, the parking assistance systems, you find it here, and they are rated in such a nice way here. I really like how they did this multimedia. It's super responsive. Here we have also the EV and programming of the battery, so you can charge, you can choose the climate, you can add on the calendar, and you can kind of schedule how you like to react. And then the car configuration, we have like the turn indicators right here, settings, the access settings of the car, the wiping and lights, welcome, and I think those are all, yes. And you can reset them from down there. But in general, I think it's a great multimedia system. Now, if you go to system here, you have the display settings, the sound settings, the language, keyboard, date and time, device management, and also edit homepage. So in general, from my point of view, it's one of the best multimedia out there, and now Mitsubishi benefit from it, and I think this is fabulous from my point of view. And I think it's a great collaboration from which we all win, like the customers and also the manufacturers. I think I want to see in the future more of those kind of collaboration, guys, because I think from those collaboration we all have to win, because we get better cars and better prices, because together they can manage to lower the costs, you know, of the productions. So in general, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you get some information from this Mitsubishi ASX. I'm really excited that the name of the multimedia, it's SDA, it's kind of the same as my channel, so it's quite interesting. So that was the video. I hope you get some useful information. My rating for this Mitsubishi ASX from 1 to 10 will be 9.8 because the price it's a little bit higher, but in general, fabulous car. And yeah, I like it. What can I say, guys? I wait your feedbacks down in the comments. I hope the video was useful. If you like it, please like, share, subscribe. I would really appreciate that. So thank you to all of you that watching my videos. If you want to see the car, buy the car, test drive the car, if you are in Switzerland, check out Emil Frey in Bern. I will leave the link in the description so you can check them out. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe and don't miss out the test drive with this car and also the fuel consumption test with this car, because I have a separate video on my channel. So thank you for watching, stay safe, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.